I'm in my mind. I'm trying to think how many Annette songs have made me think this hard and this much, and this one is shooting up the Annette charts for me.
Son of a. 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 Are you
Are you
serious?
Are you serious?
Nightwish Army, how is it going? I'm excited. It's day 39. Today I have my in-laws 50th wedding anniversary, so I am actually recording early, getting everything scheduled ahead of time so that I don't mess up and neglect to react to a video. We've got special celebratory cakes being made that I'm supposed to pick up in about 2 hours, so that gives me time to get some Nightwish in, get some editing done, which is normally the longest part, and then get to the party where I can enjoy friends and family. So, hey, 50 years, if that just blows my mind. Go ahead and say congratulations in the comments. I'll make sure to send him screenshots. My father-in-law cracks me up. He is a TikTok fiend, and we got him new phones, which he hates anything new, and his only requirement was that he could get the TikTok app. So anyway, fun story. Anyway, so if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, comment. Is the most important thing to me is those comments, because that's how we get to interact with each other. Obviously today I'm not going to be commenting a whole lot as it's been a pretty busy weekend, but hopefully this week I can get caught up or at least dive in there and read them all. So anyway, let's dive into Eva. Today's an Annette day. I'm really excited. For some reason I woke up wanting to hear Annette sing, and I get that. So I don't know if I knew going to bed that it was an Annette day, or I just woke up thinking, hey, I want some Annette today.
Falling silent on a rose by any other name. Eva leaves her swan brook home, kindest heart which always made me ashamed of my own. She walks alone, but not without her name.
It's such a, obviously there's no music video that I found, and from what I keep hearing and witnessing, Annette's strength is really in the studio anyway, and so that just adds, like, this is so, it's relaxing, it's soothing, but yet it's painting that picture that's the same. And so like that, there, to me, either sitting alone in the middle of the rain letting it hit me is very peaceful, but also snow. I absolutely love snow. So she's painting this picture of a nice winter morning, and morning is the best part of the day because everyone else seems to be asleep. And but I'm curious about why there's so much attention to detail to her having her own name, and that it's her own, and that she has it, because that, like, in what the first, I don't even know how many, what, 1 minute of the song, there's a lot of reaffirmation that she has a name, that it's hers, and that it's important. It almost feels like there's some depressing things about to come.
Eva flies away, dreams the world far away. In this cruel children's game, there's no friend to call a day. Eva sails away, dreams the world far away. The good in her will be my sunflower field.
So it's like she's not literally flying away. In my mind, it's she's like daydreaming because she's alone and she's worlds away, but she's in her own head and away from almost like the loneliness of not having friends. And I love that sunflower field. Kansas is considered the sunflower state, which is weird because there's not a lot of sunflowers. I've lived in North Dakota and there's sunflowers everywhere. Anyway, that doesn't really matter, but sunflowers are really considered like a happiness flower, and the good in her will be the sunflower field. Is there bad in her? do people not see the good in her? Does she only see the good in her? I'm in my mind, I'm trying to think how many Anette songs have made me think this hard and this much, and this one is shooting up the Anette charts for me.
Marked by man to depths of shame, little girl with life ahead. For a memory, one kind word, she would stay among the bees.
Oh, that just makes me ache. Just for the memory of one kind word, she would rather just spend eternity with beasts. My youngest is super fiery. She's a little redhead. And I told my wife when she was 3 that she's either going to be in prison or she's going to change the world. And the more that she grows, I think she's going to change the world. So as a parent, you don't want to break her. You just got to teach her to be in more control of herself. And I say that because it feels like what I'm teaching her, what I want her to do is when you see another girl that's being mocked, that's being bullied, that's being abused, that you stand up for them. You don't turn the other cheek. You don't walk away. You're obviously 1000% not the one dishing it out. You step in and protect. You step in and defend. You step in and say that it's not okay. It kills me to think that, to know there are children out there, that there are women out there that don't hear a kind word, and they would give anything just for the memory of a kind word.
Time for one more daring dream before her escape. Eden be, we kill with her own loving heart.
I'm going to stop cutting it off all the time, but she like harmonized the background with herself, and that was so beautiful. My daughter did that in some of her songs when she recorded, and I always wondered how are you going to do that if you do something live, and that's something they got to worry about. But it does add a crap ton to that portion of the song. We're going to go back a little bit.
Loving heart. Eva flies away, dreams the world far away. In this cruel children's game, there's no friend to call her name. Eva sails away, dreams the world far away. The good in her will be my sunflower Eva flies away, dreams the world far away. In this cruel children's game, there's no friend to call her name. Eva sails away, dreams the world far away. In her will be my sunflower
I almost looked right at the camera and said, is it okay if I'm honest? But you guys know by now that I try to be honest 1000% of the time. And the only time that I'm not, it's not that I'm not being honest. It's that I don't always speak what's on my mind. And so this is one of those times that I guess last night or yesterday or morning, depending when you watched the last reaction video, I admitted for the first time that there was a song that it wasn't my song. It wasn't for me. And I woke up wanting to hear Annette sing. I didn't know that I would ever look you in the eye and say that Annette's song has crept its way high into the top 10 for me. The message of this song feels to me like foreshadowing, and it saddens me deeply because of the comments that I've read in the last couple months from Nightwish fans about Annette. And it's almost just foreshadowing in the fact of how I would feel if I was Annette being that bridge between Tarja and Floor. And if you think of the lyrics, if you think of having no friends and having to be by yourself, and it's just shitty. She got I'm still learning, so there's a lot bigger of a picture. I realize that, but I feel like she's gotten the short end of the stick with a lot of Nightwish fans because she's not Tarja, she's not Floor. The more that I sit back, the more that I try to put into perspective all three of them, and maybe I should save this after I've got another. I think there's 14 or 13 more songs to go before I hit our 50. But it feels like that Tarja is and was established first, and so she has her roots firmly cemented in the foundation of early Nightwish. And no one who understands anything about music can say that she is not superior at the craft of what she knows her strengths are. From an opera standpoint, I put her up there with, and not that I know a lot of opera singers, but she's at the top, or at least towards the top. Annette, as many say, I don't know if pop's the right word. I don't really know what defines that genre of music, probably because I'm ignorant to it, but many have said that she's more of a studio singer. And what we just witnessed, I'm not going to argue with, but that was freaking gorgeous. And then you get the words to it and you realize what she's gone through, or in my mind, what I would feel that she's gone through. And then you've got Floor, and it's not really fair to the other two because Floor seems to be able to do it all. And whether you feel that way or not, I'm not trying to debate you, but the fact is, because Floor is current and is still putting out music, she's also the most recent, and she's probably going to have more fans just because of the most recent. And as more people join Nightwish Army, they're going to flood to what they can see and hear and the new releases. So anyway, I kind of went off on a breakdown of the three when I probably should have withheld that until I've listened to all 50 songs. But that all just flooded in my mind because of the lyrics that were written about this song. And I sincerely pray for, defend, and educate my kids to defend anyone that's having those feelings. And I also pray that those feelings are not feelings that are had by Annette. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope that you have a good one. Let me know what you think about my breakdown on this song. And again, say happy anniversary to my in-laws.